Alright folks, let's talk about the Taj Mahal. You've seen the pictures, big, white, very pointy on top. It's the ultimate postcard from India, isn't it? Supposedly it's the world's greatest monument to love. Love! Or, and hear me out, it's the most over-the-top apology gift ever. Sorry I couldn't keep you alive, darling, but here's a gigantic, jewel-encrusted mausoleum. We cool? It makes that diamond necklace you bought last anniversary look a bit pathetic, doesn't it? Honestly, the pressure this building puts on romantic gestures is just immense. Now, they say it's a teardrop on the cheek of eternity. Very poetic, very dramatic. But what is it really? It's a tomb. A very, very fancy tomb. Imagine telling your significant other, my love for you is so profound I'm already planning your incredibly ornate final resting place. Romantic or slightly creepy, you decide. This magnificent structure located in Agra, India wasn't just thrown together over a long weekend with some leftover DIY supplies. We're talking decades of work, thousands of artisans, and enough marble to make every kitchen countertop in Beverly Hills look positively minimalist. And all for one woman. So who was the mastermind, the big spender, the chap who decided that a simple headstone just wouldn't cut it? Enter Emperor Shah Jahan. Let's call him Shaz J for short. Sounds like a 90s pop star, doesn't he? Shaz J and the Mughal crew dropping their latest hit single, Build It For My Baby. He was a Mughal emperor ruling a vast empire in the 17th century, and by all accounts he was quite fond of his third wife, Mumtaz Mahal. Very fond. So fond, in fact, that when she died, he didn't just mourn, he went into architectural overdrive. Mumtaz Mahal, bless her, popped her clogs in 1631. Childbirth, they say. Number 14. 14. Honestly, after about 5, you'd think they'd figure out what was causing it. Anyway, legend has it that on her deathbed, she made Shaz J promise a few things. 1, don't marry again, awkward for an emperor. And 2, build her the most beautiful mausoleum ever known. Or maybe he just interpreted a dying mumble that way. Build me, lovely broom. A tomb! Got it, the best tomb. Husbands, eh? Selective hearing, even in the face of death. Now Shaz J wasn't a man to do things by halves. He was an emperor after all. They don't do understated. He apparently grieved so hard his hair turned white. Or maybe that was just the stress of managing a massive construction project. Think of the planning permission alone. He rounded up the best architects, craftsmen, and probably a very bewildered project manager from across the empire and beyond. We're talking Persia, Europe, the Ottoman Empire. It was the United Nations of tomb building, all focused on one goal. Making Shaz J feel a bit better about his profound loss, or perhaps making sure everyone knew just how much he loved her. Why has this particular tomb, out of all the tombs in the world, become the ultimate symbol of love? Is it the sheer beauty, the gleaming white marble that changes color with the light, or is it the story, the heartbroken emperor, the beloved wife, the promise kept? It's a narrative that pulls at the heartstrings, doesn't it? It's the ultimate romantic tragedy, played out in stone and jewels. Hollywood couldn't write it better, though they'd probably cast someone inappropriate and add a car chase. Taj Mahal Die Hard with a vengeance. But let's be a bit cynical for a moment, shall we? It's my speciality. Is it truly romantic to pour all that effort into a memorial someone's gone? Think about it. He had her for years. He could have written poems, sung songs, maybe even helped with those 14 kids a bit more. But no. The grand gesture comes when she's no longer around to appreciate it. Or is she? Maybe she's a ghost, floating around thinking, well, this is nice, I suppose. A bit drafty though, and where's the telly? It's like throwing a massive surprise party for someone who's, well, permanently unavailable to attend. The scale of it is undeniably impressive. It screams, I loved her this much, with every perfectly placed minaret and every intricate carving. It's a public declaration. But is it love, or is it a bit of a flex? Look at me. Look how much I can spend on my dead wife. My grief is more expensive than your grief. It's competitive mourning on an imperial scale. And let's not forget, Shah Jahan had other wives. Section 4, more than just marble secrets of the stone. Let's talk about the building itself. Because, let's be honest, even if the backstory was Shah Jahan just really liked triangles, it would still be pretty stunning. The primary material is white marble. Not just any white marble, mind you. This was the good stuff, the Makrana marble, dragged by over 1,000 elephants all the way from Rajasthan. Imagine the logistics. Excuse me, coming through. Got a few tons of Emperor's Tomb here? The dedication to sourcing the perfect materials was quite something. They weren't popping down to the local B&Q for a quick fix, that's for sure. Then there's the pietra dura. Fancy Italian term, isn't it? It means hard stone, and it's the incredibly detailed inlay work you see all over the Taj. They used semi-precious stones, lapis lazuli, jade, crystal, turquoise, amethyst, carnelian, tiny intricate pieces cut and fitted together like a jigsaw puzzle from heaven or a very patient jeweler's nightmare. The floral designs are exquisite. It's the kind of detail you only really appreciate up close, after you've elbowed your way through 1,000 other tourists trying to get the same Instagram shot. The craftsmanship is simply breathtaking, a true labor of love, or at least a labor of highly skilled, possibly underpaid artisans. Section 5, Monumental Mayhem, Taj Mahal versus the world's other big things. So how does our beloved Taj stack up against other famous lumps of architecture around the globe? Let's have a little monumental showdown, shall we? First up, the Pyramids of Giza. Also tombs, also very big. Built for pharaohs with egos the size of, well, a pyramid. But the Taj has a certain delicate beauty, a romance that the pyramids with their "I'm a giant stone triangle, fear my geometry" vibe just can't match. The pharaohs were all about power in the afterlife. Shah Jahan was about love and also power in the afterlife, but with prettier flowers. Then there's the Eiffel Tower in Paris, the city of love. Surely a contender. But let's be honest, the Eiffel Tower looks like a giant erector set, a Meccano project that got wildly out of hand. Romantic? Maybe if you're an engineer. It's great for a smooch at the top, but it wasn't built love. It was built to show off French industrial might for the 1889 World's Fair. The Taj, on the other hand, has love story written all over it, quite literally in some of the calligraphic inscriptions of Quranic verses. Advantage Taj for sheer romantic intent. What about something from the good old US of A, the Statue of Liberty, welcoming, majestic, a symbol of freedom. Lady Liberty holds a torch, a beacon of hope. The Taj holds, well, Mumtaz Mahal, different purposes really. Section 6, should you brave the crowds? A tourist's sarcastic guide. So, you're thinking of visiting this marble marvel. Good for you. But be warned, you won't be alone. Not by a long shot. Imagine the busiest shopping day before Christmas. Then add more humidity and a higher chance of stepping in something an elephant left behind, metaphorically speaking mostly. The Taj Mahal is popular, insanely popular. You'll be sharing your deeply personal romantic moment with several thousand other people, all trying to get that perfect, unobstructed photo. It's a collective experience, like a music festival, but quieter, and with more reverence for a dead queen. First, there are the practicalities. You can't just rock up eating a kebab. Oh no, security is tight. No food, no drinks except water, no tripods, no large bags. They're very particular. And the shoe covers. Yes, you'll be given fetching disposable booties to wear over your shoes, or you can go barefoot on the marble platform. It's all to protect the precious marble from the grubby feet of us commoners. So glamorous. You'll feel like a surgeon about to perform a very delicate operation on a very large, very white patient. Getting the shot, that iconic photo of you in front of the Taj, is an art form in itself. You'll see people contorting themselves into all sorts of positions. The holding the Taj by its pointy top pose, the gazing wistfully into the distance as if pondering eternal love pose, the jumping in midair with pure joy pose, try not to land on anyone. It's a performance. Section 7, the final take, a marvelous muddle of love and ego. So, after all this, what's the verdict? Is the Taj Mahal love's greatest monument, a testament to undying devotion, or is it just a fancy tomb, a spectacular display of one man's wealth, power, and perhaps a touch of look at me syndrome? Well folks, why can't it be both? Life's rarely simple, and grand gestures are often a messy, magnificent mix of motives. It's like that ridiculously expensive handbag. Is it for utility, or to make Brenda from accounts jealous? Probably a bit of both. Shah Jahan clearly loved Mumtaz Mahal. Or at least he loved the idea of showing the world how much he loved her. And in doing so, he commissioned a piece of architecture so beautiful, so sublime, it has captivated people for centuries. It's a building that inspires awe, whether you're a hopeless romantic or a hardened cynic. You can scoff at the extravagance, question the motives, and still find yourself utterly speechless when you see it in person. It's just that good. It's the architectural equivalent of a perfect pop song. You know it's engineered, but you can't help but sing along. The Taj Mahal teaches us something, doesn't it? It teaches us that love can inspire incredible things. Crazy, over-the-top, financially questionable things perhaps, but incredible nonetheless. It also teaches us that if you're going to grieve, grieve big, go large. Don't just weep into a pillow, commission a wonder of the world. It's a go big or go home approach to mourning. And maybe, just maybe, there's something inspiring in that audacity, that refusal to let love, or at least the memory of it, fade quietly into the night, or into a standard-sized grave plot. So yes, it's a tomb, a very fancy one.